We've descended into the chasms of the netherworld, stared death in the face, and waded through things so foul I'd rather not think about them. But this is where it gets really ugly. And buried somewhere beneath it all are the people Logan has left behind. You can see for yourself what life outside the castle is like. Poverty, hunger, disease. Wouldn't you want to rebel against it all?
Hi there. What's the latest news? They say Reaver's been around forever, but he doesn't look that old, does he?
You won't see too many kids running around here. Most of them have no choice but to work. It's either that or begging.
A cousin of mine was waiting to catch that monorail when it crashed. Lucky escape.
I wonder what's going on up there. Let's see, shall we?
I guess it's kind of interesting as these kinds of things.
Times are tight. I need help.
Reaver is exploiting us! We deserve fair pay! We demand better working conditions! We're workers! We're not slaves! Reaver treats us like animals. And we're not gonna take it anymore. There's only one thing for it. We have to stand up to Reaver!
But lying down is so much easier than standing up. My dear friends, in order to raise morale, I am offering prizes to the most deserving workers. The rules that will govern what I like to call the Reaver Team Spirit Award are these. Firstly, any worker that so much as murmurs another complaint will be shot. Secondly, any worker who takes more than a 3-second break will be shot. Thirdly, any worker who breaks any other rules I have yet to formulate will, yes, you guessed it, be shot. They return to work now. As you know, I'm a generous man and likely to start handing out prizes right away. So go on, shoo! Be off with you! Chop chop!
That's why we're here. That's why Albion needs you. Your brother must have been out of his mind when he handed control of Industrial to Reaver. We should go on. It's time you met the Bowerstone Resistance.
Come on, you like it. What's wrong? Haven't you got the stomach for evil? You're just a goody two-shoes, ain't ya?
Show his face round here.
Have some charity, I'm starving.
I think you'll find this a nice place to visit, and it's a wonderful place to settle down as well. Hello, stranger. Nice to have you here.
Right, this should be the place. Somewhere beyond this door is the base of the Bowerstone Resistance. Ready when you are. I really love how much time we're spending in caves and sewers these days. No, really, I should warn you. I don't know what kind of reception we'll get. I know their leader well enough, but it was... Hello? Hello? Maybe we've got the wrong place. Let's, get out. Don't move! We won't move if you won't shoot. Deal?
You better tell your friend that.
It's all right. Just do as he says.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Walter, and this is... well, that really doesn't matter right now. We're here to speak with Pegg.
I say we shoot.
Listen, we're on your side. Just hear us out.
We don't make deals with spies. Shoot!
Wait!
Put your weapons down. I thought I gave the orders round here, kid.
Sorry, Paige. Got a bit carried away.
Walter, glad you're all right.
And I'm glad you came in when you did.
I wasn't exactly expecting you. Let's talk somewhere a bit more private.
I had this whole plan, you see. But well, we ended up leaving the castle earlier than I thought.
I heard. Pity. Your messages were always useful.
I can offer you something better. Paige, I'd like you to meet...
I know who she is. I thought you'd know better than to bring the princess here.
She's not just a princess. She's a hero.
Great. Give her a medal.
No, I mean, she's a hero. Like her mother.
Really? It doesn't change anything. Your brother is the reason we live underground. He's the reason we fight. How do we know she's any better?
Well, let her prove it.
It's not just me she needs to convince. The people of this city need someone they can believe in. Prove to them that they should follow you, then we'll talk. For now, I have work to do.
Looks like you have work to do, too. You have a whole city to inspire.
Today you have met the true voice of the people of this city. It is imperative that you win Paige and her resistance movement to your cause. And just as important that you prove to Bowerstone that you can be its rightful ruler.
It would seem your heroism has to be put to the test once again, madam. May I suggest that you return to the sanctuary and inspect the map? There appear to be numerous opportunities available. I've added your promise to Swift to the wall.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid you'll have to go somewhere else tonight.
Somewhere else? And where would that be exactly? Every other place being closed down. And I'll freeze to death on the streets. And that's if Logan's goons don't bash my skull in first.
You think you're the only one who has problems? I'm sorry, I'm just... Look, I wish I could help you, but I can't.
Might as well go.
I hope you're not looking for somewhere to
Gonna
stay,
wind up there soon
because this
anyway.
place is about to close for good. I have no choice. I have to sell the building to pay the ransom. It's the only way to get my fiancé back. Oh, thank you. My poor love. It's been agony being apart from him. And it's about time those thugs faced justice. The rough kind. They've been harassing the local homeless for weeks, but now this. It's outrageous. I know where they are. They demanded I bring them the ransom in a week's time. But I'll bring them something better.
Linda, you just cost me a bit of gold, love. I bet old Harriet take you the full week to get the money. You're an industrious one, ain't you?
Just open the bloody door, Keith. Let's have done with this.
Right, Mr. Ferret's down those stairs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. Who's your friend?
In your parlance, she's the bag man. And that gold doesn't leave her hands until my fiancé's walked out of your fetid little den.
All right, no need to get all uppity. You just watch yourself around, Mr. Ferret, or things will get unfriendly fast.
Oh, Linda. I cannot tell you how elated I am to have this unfortunate situation brought to a satisfying resolution. Your associate can dispense with her burden by piling the funds upon the table.
There's no gold, Ferret. Now you cough up my fiancé from whatever filthy corner you're keeping him in, or my associate is going to start collecting heads and piling them upon the table.
My initial judgment of your character was clearly misguided. You possess some heart after all. Lads, tear it out. That's it, mate. No one can get past my... Don't get off!
Your men are dead, Ferret. Unless you want to join them, let us in.
It's open!
You brought this on yourself, Ferret. This didn't have to happen.
Well, it still doesn't. We merely got off on the wrong foot. I'm no threat to you without my men, and I'm only too happy to return your fiancé. I can be quite accommodating.
Get on with it, then.
Well, the thing is, he's not actually on the premises exactly at the present time. He's incarcerated within a nearby facility, shall we say. That access hatch will provide you with, well, access.
The sewer? You fellows are a sophisticated lot. Please, go and get him. I'll keep an eye on Ferret.
A gun. I really did mischaracterize you.
Yeah. Well, I live in a bad neighborhood. I wonder whose fault that is. Now don't move.
Who are you? Where's my fiancée?
She sent me to rescue you.
Oh. Are you qualified? I'm not sure I should just follow some complete stranger. Do you have any credentials? Perhaps a reference? Well, all right. I suppose it is a bit daft hanging around here. so many of them! Thank you. Those things are ghastly. If you'd have told me a year ago that one day I'd find myself wading through the sewers of Bowerstone Industrial, I would have thought you mad. In fact, if you said it today, I'd say the same thing. Because it is mad. There's just no other way to look at it. As if the smell of cloying damp weren't bad enough. Then there are swarms of bats. Oh, disgusting creatures. You'd think all the factories and smog and pollution would drive any animal far, far away, but here they are. Right under our feet. I wish I didn't know they were here. What can they exist on down here anyway? Oh, I shudder to think. But what happens if it ever runs out? Then they might come up to the surface and swarm the old place. We're doing what we can to make people's lives better up there. If the bats set upon us, what will Linda and I be able to do then? He had it coming. I never want to see one of those again. Hobbs, right? Oh! They're just as horrible as I've always heard. Children disappear from Bowerstone Industrial all the time. They're society's invisible bottom rung, so nobody notices. I hate to think how many end up down here. I know who's behind all this, by the way. Reaver. Nothing happens in Industrial without his say-so. I mean, really. Who else cares what happens to the owners? Reaver wants that shelter so he can turn it into a whorehouse or a casino or something. I suppose I should be flattered that such an important scumbag had me abducted. It's gonna be a good day when Reaver falls. He's done a lot of harm to a lot of decent people. Nearly there. Nearly back to Linda. We made it. Look, before we go back to Linda, I just want to say, you were amazing. I mean, you are amazing. I used to use the word when I was telling my mates about Linda. But next to you, she looks a bit boring now, doesn't she? Do I really want to spend my life with a woman like that? What do you think? You're right. Better to stay with her. Maybe I couldn't do any better. Linda!
Gerald! Ow, my head! Oh, that weasel Nigel Ferret must have struck me when my back was turned. Oh, darling, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much. You've saved the most important person in my life. I am forever in your debt. I was so worried about you.
Yeah, thanks for that. I was all right, though. Thanks to my rescuer. My fearless, fast, cunning, agile, statuesque fireball of a rescuer.
Did you miss me?
Of course I did. Sure. Never gave any thought to anything except being back by your side.
No. Come here.